Hello everyone. In this video we're going to cover a known embalming technique that works very well, and that's the high pressure, low rate of flow setting. So we're going to show you why this works very well. We're going to set our pressure to about 80 and we're going to restrict our flow to about 5. And it's important to realize that though our output pressure as we are flowing is significantly less than that 80, as this fluid enters vessels and reaches a pinch point, if you will, that fluid is going to travel in at that lower pressure, but once equalized, it's going to attempt to reach that 80. So there's going to be fluid traveling through the vessel to be returned through the venous system. That's going to diminish that 80. We are going to only have returned back to the tank by the tank's regulator in excess of 80. That's how that's all going to make this work so well. The other significant factor here is the 5. Now the 5 restricting our flow from the tank is going to put us in a situation where a small volume of fluid runs through our tube at any given moment. So it's going to take quite a bit of time to increase the volume enough that you'll see the negative drawbacks from that. In fact, usually the negative drawbacks are more over an oversaturation of tissue, because this high pressure is going to have the ability to saturate the body in a greater way than at a lower pressure embalming method. So getting right to it, we are going to come in via the carotid, going to reach down the arm, come around the arch, up towards the head, down the arm, down the descending aorta, down the legs. Now if we run into what we did in our last installment, say pooled blood in these areas, though we are going to have a fill up of fluid in our arterial system, again, return will come via the venous system and out. If we were to close our drainage even for but a moment, it's going to force an equalization where this arterial system is going to attempt to reach this 80, and in only a short span of time, say our demand of obstruction here is 10, we're going to need 10 pounds of pressure to overcome this pooled blood. In a short span of time, and attempting to reach this 80 with closed drainage, we're going to overcome that and break these paths of great resistance. And then once we open up the drainage again and allow fluid to pass right out, we will have return from these areas. And so we'll have opened up these new pathways just by dilating the arterial system enough to overcome these paths of greater resistance. It's important to realize too that breaking through these paths of great resistance, once the pooled blood has been removed, the demand that once was 10 with the pooled blood removed may now only be a 1 pound of pressure demand. And that's what will give you a nice uniform distribution of fluid through the body. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be shooting another one next week, maybe sooner. Like our video, like our page, keep embalming well. And a message from our sponsor.
Introducing the original alternative to traditional cavity treatment, the pressure pump injector. Hypodermic application. Waterless casing. High pressure arterial embalming. Pulse action. Trigger control. You can even clean your cabinet. The pressure pump injector. Mention this ad and we'll even charge you double. That's right.